Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, where we take a look at different YouTubers and point out some traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissist personality disorder. First of all, let me say very clearly once again, we are having a little messy fun. This is not a diagnosis. We're simply going to point out some traits that this YouTuber shows us that seem similar to traits that fall within NPD. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. The subject of today's video is James Saroka. James is not as well known as many of our victims, so let me take a little time to give you a little background on what might be our most toxic, cruel subject yet. Trigger warning. This video contains some clips of intense emotional and verbal abuse. If you are sensitive, please click off, and we'll catch you next time. James is a Periscope streamer. He describes himself as a great poet, savior, leader, actor, director, editor, icon, idol, motivator, doctor, scientist, debater, politician, inspiration, geologist, historian, role model, and human being. I'm not kidding. He longs for the betterment of all, and if you heed his words, your life's length and quality will improve. Well, wow, why aren't we all following him? He has live-streamed just about every moment of his life for the last 5 years with his girlfriend, Kait. Let me introduce you to James Saroka.
Out of everyone in this room, including me, she is the one who has sown the least amount of lies. So why is she getting the most heckling from me? Because I believe in her the most. Because I believe in her the most. That's why. She is getting the most heckling. It's not abuse. Before it was abuse. This is called heckling. This is called constructive criticism. Out of love. Because I know she can do this. And she knows I can do this. And we hold one another up.
Yeah.
And as long as we stick together, no one can tear us down. And that is why they're trying to tear us down. Because they know we can do this.
This is love bombing. A twisted version anyways. Love bombers want to quickly hook someone whom they're romantically pursuing by presenting the best image of themselves. The overall goal? To enhance their ego by gaining power.
On people scoping your broadcast for content, yes please, I am on board. You are not stealing money from me, and you are not stealing attention from me. It is money and attention I would not otherwise have either way. So I'm 100% on board. I do have a standard YouTube license just in case something comes about that does need to be taken down. But for the most part, go for it. Free traffic. So Kait wanted to talk to you guys. She wants to try doing what I do. See how that goes?
He is so superior. He smirks because he thinks it is comical that Kait would even attempt to do what he does, which is turning on his phone cam and talking.
Talking to you guys about stuff. It's not going to make me look good either way, so it's not about that. But it works for me and Kait. We'll see.
You will see she does these huge sighs very frequently. The only time I did that was when I was under extreme stress. Someone with real training would have to talk to this girl to truly assess the damage being with him has caused her.
So I'm here to support. Hopefully all of you are here to support. Please know that I spend every day with Kait. I know that half of the story. I listen to her. So as she talks, please be respectful. Do your best not to make excuses for her. And also at the same time, do not try to offer her solutions that are unsolicited. Because that is breaking a boundary. Something that both Kait and I have done a lot, and we learned from a lot of people that we were involved with. So, Barbie, welcome on. Sheila, welcome on. So please just let Kait have the floor. Let's all be silent, me included. And Walkabout Kait, welcome on. And, Kait will let it out, and I will moderate the comments.
He has her on his knee like a puppet. He's putting her down by saying to the audience, "Don't let her get away with anything," implying he knows that she will. The amount of projection here is ridiculous. He is clearly running the show.
Heteroskeletal, welcome to the party. All right. It's all you.
Okay.
I'm here.
So, I have been engaging in a lot of very manipulative tendencies. Lying is the main one for me. Even if they seem like little lies lead to bigger lies. And those lies are often, sometimes they're what you would most people would consider innocent, even if they're not.
Does this sound scripted to you? She is doing her big lie confession for him, and to start, she's telling us these are white lies, things of little consequence. It seems she's trying to please him while explaining that this really wasn't so bad.
There are things that I think aren't such a big deal, and then I realize are a much bigger deal than I thought. Because to me, it's just a little white lie. Little white lies.
He seems to be exasperated at her downplaying the lies.
Are not always just little white lies. They can actually be pretty big. Especially when the person that you're lying to has trust issues. One little lie can mean the end of the world.
So this whole public humiliation is for no one but him. He wants to degrade her in front of the audience for what he has perceived as huge breaches in trust.
So, with me, not being honest is really, really not great. And obviously, Jimmy has a lot of trust issues because of how many people have broken his trust over the years.
And I don't want to admit that I have trust issues. I know I just interrupted you. Is that okay? May I?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
You're welcome.
for allowing me to interrupt you over and over as I get through my issues. And guess what?
What?
It's wrong for me to interrupt. So you continue, and I will have to grow the discipline to remember my thought and let it out when you're done. And stop making excuses for why I don't have a memory anymore. Other people may have done it to me, but I'm going to have to work on that.
Well, I don't know that she allowed him to interrupt. He just did it. Then he made it all about him and how others have done him wrong. Like others that we cover, he sits and mugs in the camera while she's talking as well. So not really giving her the floor.
So, I am working on being more honest. I'm not honest enough yet. Not even close. I still lie every single day. And that breaks trust. Every single day. So, and I know that it breaks trust every single day. I still think, oh, well, it's not going to be so bad, or whatever. Or I know it's going to be bad, but I think I can get away with it. And then, obviously...
And you could. Sorry, interrupted you.
Most of the time I don't.
You could.
It seems to almost cause him physical discomfort to allow her to talk. And she's not even speaking her mind. It's clearly his thoughts that she's parroting.
Sorry.
Those little lies, they build and build and build. Because sometimes when Jimmy will call me out on the fact that I lied, I will then try to be like, oh, no, I didn't lie. Blah, 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 and then, like, it just spirals. So, little white lies, probably, and not even little white lies, because it's lying in general. It's not just little white lies. It's and so with that lying comes manipulation, and a lot of that manipulation, some of it goes into
It's okay. It's okay. They ain't judging you. We all do it. We all do it. Even I do it. Even I do it. You handle mine better than I handle yours. You're willing to be more patient with me. She's willing to be more patient with me than she should technically have to be if it were an even situation. You get very upset that it's not. But it's not. It can be hard to... it's not. I've been through a lot more.
Yeah.
It doesn't make an excuse for me to be mean. But, what we're talking about here is that I'm not willing to put up with people lying to me anymore. And that includes Kait, even little lies. Because that's part of what got me into that mess. And just got me in such a bad place. I would let people lie to me and I knew they were lying.
So he is super sensitive to how people treat him, but blind to how his actions affect her.
And I'm not going to trust somebody who lies to me. And it's okay because, oh, you were kicking. Shut up. I'm doing it again. No, you go ahead. I'm doing it again. You had more to say, but the reason I'm talking over you is because I'm scared for you. I see it, guys. This is genuine. I see that Kaitlyn this is the way it was in the past, but it came off like I was angry and attacking because it was other people I was angry at. It wasn't Kait that I was angry at.
Again, being arrogant and superior. He's going to save her by talking over her and taking over the stream.
I saw that Kaitlyn would be, when we were on live stream, Kaitlyn would be scared or whatever. And I would just talk over her. I would just overpower and bulldoze because I saw she was scared. And I didn't want her to have to deal with that. Obviously not a healthy behavior. I'm sorry. I was being protective. Not an excuse, though. And I did it again, saying how bad it was. I just did it again, though.
That's something I do every day. I bulldoze. He'll be talking, and I will start talking over him to justify myself or to try to get the conversation to go the way that I want it to go, whether I want it to go quicker and just end.
My suspicion is when she is bulldozing, which I doubt, she's probably simply defending herself. And if you would see how much word vomit he is capable of, you wouldn't blame her for wanting it to end.
Or I want the conversation to go my way, or I want, I want to just, whatever.
I think a lot of times you think that I want it to go my way, when there's no way there's nothing in my life that goes my way right now for the most part. It kind of looks like the opposite to some people, but...
This man is jobless and homeless. He lives off others and goes from hotel to hotel. She is now pregnant, and his big plan is for them to walk across the country.
What? I'm the same way as you. We got plenty of help. Yes, we have plenty of help. Thank you. And thank you. See how I did that though? Insecure, because I'm used to people literally saying get help as an attack. They don't even mean it most of the time.
Yeah.
And then I end up attacking someone who says, did you guys go get help? And then I'm mean to a person who may just be trying to be nice, and I'm sorry for that. I have a trigger. I'm sorry. I'm getting better with that, I promise. Things are getting a lot better.
Things are getting a lot better. He's been working on being a better man. I'm going to show you a clip of James being a great man.
But I am a man for the people. And I would like to just live my life instead of continually getting attempted control from a woman who says she loves me. And every time she's scared, takes it out on me in private, and then expects me to just simply respect her in public, as if that's okay. And then say that only men are abusive. Nah. Nah. Not anymore. But the moment doesn't come where I break up with you on or off screen, Kate. Because I don't even have the urge to do that. Because I'm in love with you.
You are not my spectacle, but you keep begging to be my spectacle every couple of hours. Literally every couple of hours. We can get no work done. This will be our content until the next breakdown, which will be yours, which I will then have to expensively pay for because you have no health care. But hey, you're worth it. You are.
I'm worth a lot more.
Yeah, you are. You're so worth it, you shouldn't have to go through that. Because everybody else paid my way. They shouldn't have had to. Pastel Patsy says Jimmy is sort of right, to be honest. What a beautiful day it looks like you're having. Angel, we should be having a beautiful day, but Katie wants tragedy. So when Katie is done wanting tragedy, your behavior says you do. Prove that you're right. Stop trying to prove that I'm wrong. So she runs. That's her answer.
I'm going
From her screen. That's what she's doing. That I'm not gaslighting or the heck. Gaslighting. You guys got a lot of gas. Maybe you should fart and stop pretending like you don't poop. Like Kate, who literally thinks she doesn't poop.
Yes, I do fucking poop!
I know you do.
Poops!
I know you do. Go ahead, take it on me.
Very aggravating sometimes, but I love you very much.
Great cook. Yep, she cooks so much and doesn't do a real job that she is a great cook. I try to teach her how to do a real job. She has an emotional breakdown. So, Katie, am I holding you back from doing more? Or are you realizing you should be and you're choosing to be lazy? Think of it. Exactly. Because your father wanted a partner. Your mom wanted to be lazy. She wanted to raise kids in a poor family. Grow up. Because nobody's going to do it for you. You'll end up swallowing down the pills and finding a Jeff because I'll end up being your Jim. And that's your choice.
And our choice is to leave it at that. James Saroka. Isn't he a peach? And he's going to be a father. The mind reels. Thank you once again for joining me. I'll be back on Friday. Until then, I'd love it if you'd hit like, subscribe, click the little notification button. Go on with yourself. Go be kind. Hasta luego.